Hello, everyone. We are jumping back in for some more Powerwash Sim 2. Alright, so we're going to jump right back into the same map that we were on yesterday, the gas station. Uh, Let me get, there you go. Now you guys can see what we're doing, but I'm at the home base. Let me know if the sounds are good, etc. And welcome on into the channel. I'm glad you joined us. That's the bandstand. We'll do that next. Going to the gas station. Continue. And here we go. So how's everyone today? I hope you all are doing well. Oh, we got a truck coming. It's not the big boy again? Nope, still the cement truck, like last time. Okay. Let's see, is this thing gonna ding here? I wonder if I gotta get underneath it. Probably, huh? Try to keep it straight as I can here. There we go. Got it to ding. Okay. So I absolutely adore this game if you guys haven't been able to tell already. Trying to get it to aim properly where I want it to. There we go. That's what I wanted. It'd probably be easier to pull out another sprayer, but you know. But away we go. So what's new in my life? Nothing really since yesterday. Let's see. I was playing a bit of what's it called? Outer Worlds 2 before I jumped on here with you guys. There we go. That game is great. If you guys want to see more of that, let me know. There we go. So the gas pump floor is done. I think that's all the floors now from what we were doing. Yep, it is. Okay, so let's do this back wall. Shall we use the soaper for this? Oh, we need to extend it big time. There we go. I'm interested in seeing what's underneath this. I know it's like some kind of cactusy theme, per se. And if you didn't know already, that whenever you spray over a spot that's already clean with the soap evaporates. And we also found out that if you hit the left trigger while you have the soap part out, the entire soap that you laid down will just evaporate. Just get some of this sprayed off. I am definitely excited to see where this game goes with the story and everything. I know it took a long time for me to see what the story was in the first game, but I think I also had it in early access, so the story wasn't fully fleshed out until the 1.0 release or something like that, if I remember right. So it took a while to get to that point. They were telling the story, however, they just, uh, you didn't get to see like the ending and all that until you got to do the ending jobs, which they added later on. But it was definitely worth the wait, as it was a very good story. So this is pretty much a continuation from that storyline. And so far that we know, that the gem that was powering the merman's head has been stolen. And that's all we know so far. We don't know who took it or why. Oh, Lou. I can feel a rumbling deep down in my gizzard. That thing's not far off now. I've heard that one already, Lou. Where is it? That's a cool cactus picture. I was kind of waiting to hear if... All right, let's do this side so that way if it does come, we can see it. Let's shorten up as we're closer. I'm just gonna do the door and that first, and move on from there. Okay. Door handle. You can ding too. Okay, thank you. Entrance door window, you can ding. Oh, I see. A little bit up there. Let's squeeze it down a bit. See if we can get a little pressure. There we go. Okay, now the frame. There we go. A little bit on this frame as well. And down here, there we go. Okay. Are you coming yet, truck? No? That's okay. So let's get this satisfying stuff here. I love doing like smalls like this where it's just ding 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 ding. Okay, so it was evaporating, so some of that I've already sprayed off a little bit, probably from when I was doing the other stuff. Okay. And we'll just spray down to there, get all that. Make sure all of it's covered. And let's switch back to the sprayer nozzle thing. Spread it out more. I love that you can just change the nozzle on this. There we go. So now, actually, let's do the window, huh? And in the inside of the window sill, make sure it's all coated nice. So that way when I spray it off, I don't have any leftovers. Food leftovers are good, but not dirt. Okay. Okay, so each window pane is not separate. There we are. Okay. Now, there is some of the frame. Okay, good. And I got most of that. There's a little bit there that I would like to tighten up and get. Just so I don't have to go back over it with the soap. Alright, there we go. A little bit there too, I see. Okay, I think we got it. Oh, a little bit there too. And it looks like, well, some still there. Really? Most of that'll probably just go away when I finish this wall. Which should be soon. I guess we're doing the lamp too. Or the light fixture, or whatever you want to call it. And figured might as well do some jumping. There we go. And let's just spread it all the way across, as it's just one big wall. I'll have to go down to get the rest of that down there, but that's okay. Who knows, maybe it'll trigger. Alright, we're still got plenty of soap left in our thing. So this should cover this easily. Alright. This kind of reminds me of that spray frost that you put on Christmas trees. Just a little thicker, obviously, but, you know. Okay. So we are still a little halfway over. Do not hit left trigger or all this work is for naught. Alright, we're going to switch it before I bump that. There, I got that down there anyways, as I had it on super powered anyways. So I'm going to spread out a bit. There we go. That's a better width. And that's coming off nice. Even the stuff that I didn't spray down yet. With the soap, I should say. There we go. And get all that. We'll turn that way, get this. That wall is pretty done. Other than a little bit here. Alright, where do we need to get you? Probably there. There we go. And a little bit there. And yeah, that's what I thought. There we go. We got that entire wall. So now we can go back up. Maybe. We'll go from the other side like we did before, I guess. Let's make sure the light bulb's not separate. No, it's not. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. Alright, let's go to the floor thing with this. So I didn't really need to soap this if I was doing the floor thing, but that's okay. Okay. So we're getting it off really nice. And the canopy trim's probably going to have the rest underneath. I have a hard time seeing that as a canopy. As a canopy in my eyes is like made out of the material that you know, like a tent or whatever. Kind of like a canvas style, I guess. But I can see why it's called that, but you know, it's just a weird word to me, I guess. There we go. And now we can go back down and get the sides. Okay. Make sure we're getting it off now. Had to give it a little more pressure. I don't know how much money we're sitting at right now. But my next goal is to get the next up type of pressure washer. This is a medium, so I'd like to get heavy. Eventually, I'd like to own them all, regardless if I need them or not. Just to have them, you know? Okay, there we go. We got all the lights there. Anybody here collect gas station signs from any type of gas stations or anything like that? I watch American Pickers, and they buy a lot of that from people, as there's a lot of collectors out there who like that kind of stuff. I actually like it too. I just don't have any. I just think it's cool. And then they also buy like the gas pumps and stuff like that too. It's really cool. Like you have the old style gas pumps that have the ball up top here that you could see the fuel in, or the globe, or whatever you want to call it. I just think that's cool. The only thing I collect, other than like video game apparel and stuff like that, I try to collect some anyways. It's been years since I bought physical, but I wouldn't mind getting back into physical copies of stuff because, you know, like the old Super Nintendo, I started on an actual NES, but I still have my NES and my Super Nintendo. Okay, we did all that. That beam is probably from this side. So there we go. I don't have a whole lot anymore because for a while I needed money, so I had to sell some of my collection. In order to be able to survive. But someday I'll consider getting some of the stuff back, even though it won't be the exact ones I had, as, you know, who knows where that is now, because most of that stuff I sold off to, like, used game stores or whatever. And there we go, the shed, there we go. Alright. So now we should be able to do the rest of this roof. Or if it would be easier if I spray that down. Whoops, let's go back with you. Very nice. Okay, so we'll get this all covered where it's dirt. And where it's not, it'll just evaporate, which is nice. So then we shall just have it all cleaned up then. Spread it out and just spray it off. Oh, I didn't even realize that was a thing. Good job, sprayer. Okay. And this should pretty much get most of it. There are some that I'm going to have to tighten down the sprayer part for to get a little better cleaning on it, and that looks like we're getting it now. Alright, so it looks like this is the dirtiest spot, so if we get most of this, maybe it'll trigger it. And yeah, there's still splotches everywhere, but I'm hoping that we get like the bigger pieces that are counting for this. There we go, that's what I was hoping for. There. Let's just spray this down. I probably could shorten this up, but it's actually giving me the pressure I need. Alright, now let's rotate and get this angle. And there. So there's one more down. We'll get you at this angle. And we'll rotate and get you at this angle, pretty much. There we go. And there we go. And that's it for the posts. So we could do the gas pumps. Just get it all sprayed down really quickly here and get it all nice and neat. Their globe's done. The dispenser is done. The whatever that was. The crank handle. So it must be something from the old days. Alright, I don't know where. Okay, there it is. And I can see you. You're just not wanting to come off. A little tighter. Yeah, that is really not wanting to come off at all. Why is it doing that? I guess we just do this. There we go. That's what we needed done. Okay. And this is going to have that black tar stuff on there too, where we need to spray it with the soap. Looks like. And the crank handle thing is done. The globe should be about ready to pop. Oh, there was this side. Now it's done. Okay, the pump itself is pretty well done other than where we're having issues here. Make sure we're getting the handle and stuff to it. I don't think that triggered yet. And there we are. There. The pump and the dispenser both are done. And that is all done too. Sounds good. Love you too. And for those that didn't know, that's my wife. I wouldn't just say that to a stranger. Well, maybe. You never know. Let's get the ladder and go up there. Please give me the ladder. Well, I didn't realize there's this sign here, so let's do this sign. Okay, we did this side of it. Let's do that side. Wait. Okay, so that was the whole sign. All right, so let's go up here. Let's shorten up. And this is the air conditioning thing, so we're going to soap first. Let's get this cleaned up for them. They're probably stifling hot in there. As it is the desert area, it looks like, so... There we go. Finish this wall. I did the bottom half already. Get that little corner. Get this stuff. Get the underneath. I figured there was something back there. That's fine. And let's switch to our sprayer nozzle. Okay. That is not the color I expected this thing to be. I don't know what I expected it to be, but dang. That was dirty. Okay. And the grates and anything else. The actual unit itself. Maybe this, yeah. There we go. Alright. Oh, I thought I saw something. Oh, it was just the roof, maybe? Alright, let's check the... That's what I was trying to do. Yeah, air conditioner is done. The only thing that's got stuff that's by itself is the payphone. And the rest is the garage. Where is the payphone? There's another gnome up here. Hi, Mr. Gnome. You're going off there. And you should be... Okay, there we go. That's sure healthy for a, radio, isn't it? There we go. Let's do this blanket first. Blanket's done. Let's do the border. Or the trim, as you might want to also call it. Stay straight, please. And that one's done. So then we can get this one all settled. That should have dinged. Oh, maybe it's the underneath, so we'll get that in a minute. Let's Any ding? No. Okay, so we got the trim that we can do up here. So let's just get this roof done. There we go. Getting a nice, even, smooth, well, until I hit that. Even and smooth, there we go. Let's actually get rid of that. That way we don't have to come back that way anymore. Then we're gonna go like this. Alright, Lou, what do you need to say? Oh, I guess the big one's a no-show? You must think I'm right one. That thing's out there though, mark my words. I don't know, Lou. Your little Lou-P. That was a bad joke. Bad joke. And get the rest of this off nice and clean here. There. So now, I don't know why I sprayed that. Now, we can do the back side here. Still don't know why there's like weird blotches of purple paint everywhere. Like somebody trying to sabotage your business there, Lou, or what? There we go. And, whoa, don't fall off the roof. Oh yeah, this is also there, so we're fine. And we can do this. It's one less thing. And this should ding as well. There's probably something hiding on me on the top. Yep, there was. Okay. So we're getting it to come off this way, but it might be easier if I do soap again. You know what? We're gonna switch to you. Let's see how powerful this one is. Okay. The orange is pretty much coming off. That's pretty much the angle I had that other one at, isn't it? Okay. And there. So now, get underneath this a little bit. And that should be ready to ding any moment too. Okay. Alright, now we can go to the other side and get the purple, the whole thing off there. Let's go with green. So at least get this part off of it for now. Okay, we're going to go with this bad boy right here. I'm not going to sit there and spray it. This is going to come off right now. Because I said so. And it should be done. Oh, we didn't do the ends. Ah. So probably got to do the other end then. Yep. And there's that. And there's that. Any more underneath the eaves of this, or whatever you want to call the hangover thing? Yep, right there. There we go. So, is there stuff under this? Is that what's going on? Yeah, over here there is. There we go, that side's done. So now, let's finish this side. That is not wanting to come off. Alright. You left me no choice, bud. I warned it. It needed to have its stuff washed with soap, apparently. Okay. There we go. That's both sides done. That means this. Oh no, that's a separate wall. Okay. Oh, there's some there. And that should... Oh, there's some under there. Can I get it from here? There we are. I got that one right, yep. That one's done too. So it looks like this side's the only side that's going to need good wash down. There we go, that trim's done as well. So there's the payphone. There we go. Shorten up. We'll get this payphone sprayed down. And those who don't know, this is what they used for calling people when you were out and about, when cell phones weren't a thing yet. And even then, some people didn't use cell phones. That's a nice looking payphone. There we go. There. I think that's it for the payphone. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're spraying that with the with that. Okay, so and all right, so this should have all the spots that need to be done. There we go. Spread it as best as I can. And that's kind of surprised me that even with soap on it, some of them spots didn't come off. Right here. There we go. Ah, okay. That's where I was missing. All right, now all we have left is the garage wall, or roof trim and wall, yeah. Let's get in there with this, get that out of there. All right. All right, we are soaping this bad boy up. There's too much paint and stuff on it. And then from here, we should be able to see if anything goes flying through that she's talking about for a big truck of some sort. There we go. And a little bit more. Wrong way. Let's go this way. There we go. And of course, that paint didn't come off there. Imagine that. There, I got most of it off, so when I get the rest of this, it should be fine. Awesome. Okay, we got the underside of this side. So now, there. So now when we go up there, we should only have to worry about the one side. Alright, I'm going to pull out the floor thing, I think. Yeah, let's pull the floor thing out. Yeah, that was good thinking. Because now the trim's going to be done after the 2 passes here. Now 1 pass. There. Now that is done. Now we just have the roof, which is 2% of the job apparently. Alright, so before I continue, I just want to say thank you to those who have subscribed already again. And if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that like and that subscribe button. So that way you can help the channel grow. And I'm disappointed there was no truck. Dang. But yeah, anyways, so thank you again. If you're watching after the fact, also consider the same thing. And yeah, let's go to the next job, seeing this one didn't have the truck come flying through. Okay, that was the half we did yesterday. And then there's what we did today. Cute, cute. All right, home base it is. Yeah, I think we only have the one job now, this one, in Muckingham. Ooh. Muckingham Spring Festival is only a few short weeks away now, and that means the usual outdoor concert at the bandstand. Unfortunately, the band are refusing to play on it in its current condition. Deputy Warden Indy Clemens already gone at it with a mop and bucket, but removal of such profound dirt deposits requires a grit they are yet to fully develop. This one time I can say with certainty that what we need is someone with your diligence and hydraulic finesse. Awesome. I think we got to get up to about $5,000 to get to the next tool. I hear you, kitty. I hear you. All right, Ulysses, you get pets. Squeak and Bubbles. All right, let's start with the floor. Okay. Now that I imagine you're wondering how in the name of Herbert Heck our bandstand got in such a sorry state. Well, seeing how you've been too busy to stop by lately, I'll tell you. Okay, I'm waiting. So you're not gonna tell me? Or is you're typing that slow that it's gonna be a bit before I hear you from you again? I see you. There we go. This machine does everything, it feels like. Nice. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting it all before I move on. Especially in the cracks where it's gonna be hard to see. But that's okay. And there we are. Okay. So get that anyways. There we go. And there we go. So let's get... Sure, we can do this wall. The banister wall. Looks like it's all part of the whole thing. There we go. There's one step done. Try to get underneath a little bit. Of course, you know all about that Monkingham merman appearing from nowhere deep in the desert and firing forth that blue beam of his day and night. Yeah, I'm listening. Type slow. But what you might not know is that the bandstand has become a pulpit for every cheap tin pot gas bag wanting to give their warm bake on where it might have come from or what it all might mean. Okay. Well, we know where it came from, but I don't know if we want to tell them, as that may stir some interesting things up. It was aliens, okay? It was aliens. Honestly, it was in the game. That's usually the cop-out excuse for things, but no. This actually was aliens. We even had to clean their ship for them. So is that not gonna come off? I'm gonna have to do some heavy duty spray on there. Okay, part of that came off now. I don't know what the deal of that is. Like, can't I get the right angle or something? Okay, we got it off. Just making sure because we don't want to have to try to find that later on. And there we go. Alright, and we should be pretty close. Okay. And finish this up. There. It went ding. So now let's just make sure we got all those. Yeah, we did. A little bit there. We got it. A little bit there. There we go. Okay, let's get these stairs. Okay. And trigger. This side. Trigger. There we go. And how about you? How about you? There we go. And that's also a step, so let's get that cleaned off. Done. Alright. Now we got the rest of this floor to do. I probably should just do that with the other things. I'm gonna at least get these. There we go. And got that. I guess they have a point, mind you. What does the merman's beam? What does the merman's beam do? Even do anyways? Okay, a couple years ago, it may have helped neutralize Mount Rushless, thereby preventing an apocalyptic event. But what has it done since? It continued to keep it under bay. There we go. Getting some really good coverage right now. Don't know why it was holding it like partway in the air, but it was getting some good spraying down. So I didn't really mind. Like that, it's doing it again. I don't know if it's like some kind of invisible something that it's making doing like that. I didn't even do anything. I don't know. Okay, let's just get this last couple strips. Whoa. What? Thanks for telling me it has a hatch. I just noticed it. Can we open said hatch? No, maybe? Alright, let's switch to this. Okay, so this column pedestal looks like just here. Maybe underneath. Yep, there it was. And that one's pretty close to being done too. A little bit there and there. Okay. Let's get these all done, huh? I wonder if I missed some on the other side. Where is it on top? It's on top. There we go. And I must have missed something. Oh, I did. Okay, great. There we go. Let's just make sure we're getting all this too. Everything we can from this side, from this height. Okay. Well, that one dinged. Alright, cool. So we're getting some nice cleaning done. Okay. Get this all cleaned off of here. Done, I think. And that one's done already. So we'll go loop around this way. Okay, so this one, probably underneath on this side, maybe? Yep. On top. Yep. And we're gonna clean you. That was fast and easy. Okay, that one's done. The railing and the little columns. Done. And love it when they go fast. Oh, even that one, wow, okay. And there we go. I must have to get some on the other side that I missed. from before I started doing it all, I think. Okay. So we got the stuff on this side, it looks like. That pedestal's done. That is pretty done. Let's just go around now. Yeah, that's where. There we go. And clean it all up nice. So we'll get all this. And I think that's all of them then. So now we can start moving on up. So the lamp. And this column. Nice. Get the column or the lamp. Go from all sides on this lamp. And the lamp is done. We'll get the column as best we can. I want to make sure, yeah, I didn't do that. Okay. Column's mostly done. Okay. And got it pretty clean. Let's get, there we go. Finish the column on this side. Then we'll have to do it from the inside. So we're getting that. This job really isn't that long if this is already at 53%. I've gotten a lot of the surface area already. Okay, the light's done. And column backsides. Those are popping nice. I really like the color of this too. Okay, we haven't done that yet, so we're gonna just do the back sides. That way we can finish up the lights and stuff as well, so we're not forgetting about those. There we go, a little bit more. Now let's go over here. Lights done, and the column should pop. There we go. And pretty sure I did the back side. Yeah, I did. So that means this, yep. And this one should do the same. And then I think we're done with the columns and stuff, so we're gonna need something to go up. So I don't know if the lift thing is in this map, or if it's the other things. Where would I find such things? Oh, we're near the carnival again. Okay, so we got a regular ladder. We don't have the powered lift. Dang. So, we're gonna do it from the outside. So let's start from here. I don't like that. Let's go from this way. Okay. It's actually coming off pretty nice. Okay, get these eaves done good. Oh, the decorative thing got done. That was a lot of the roof I got done there. Okay. So the decorative piece is now done as well. So I want to move this over so that way I can get this better. That's a little easier for me. Get that all under there. I don't mind going to music in a square like this. Has your town or whatever you're located near done anything like this? Had any like big bands or anything? I've done a few. There's some Christian bands, there's some one of them was a contestant from American Idol or something. Let's just finish this direction. I love going to music venues though. I haven't been to one in a bit, but I've been to so many. I've seen Kiss, I've seen Seether, which Seether's actually my favorite, but um um trying to think. A lot of country. Stuff like that. Um, seen Flyleaf, I've seen um, Collective Soul. A lot of different ones. Not in a place like this for a lot of those. They were at like big venues. There we go. Let's just move over. Okay. I'm gonna guess that's not gonna dig until the underneath is done. On the other side, I should say. I've seen that, so. Wait. Okay, I can't get that from here. And you should mainly get, there we go. Try not to go up. My stick drift is pushing on me. What was your favorite concert? Let me know. Mine so far has been Seether. Or Puddle of Mud. Because that one was the one with Collective Soul and Shinedown. They were all in the same concert. That was really good. I seen Daughtry like the week before I met or the couple days before I met my wife. And she would have gone with me to that if we knew each other by then, but that's okay. I went by myself to that one. There you go. Let's get all this cleaned off. Great here. Okay. I see you. I'll get you. I got you. Let's extend it a little. There we go. Okay. I'll have to go from the other direction to get that piece. Okay. So now this piece should be dinging any second. There we go. And now we can do it from the other side here. Let's go here. Okay. Oh yes, I need to scoot over just a hair. There we go. Forgot to do the underside of that. That's okay. At least I can get it from here, so that's not a big deal. Okay, those decorations are pretty easy to get. Okay, let's go from the other side now, as we're pretty much running into our ladder now. There we go. And I figured that would ding. And you, oh, okay, we got that. And the underside. A little bit there that I'm trying to get. There we go. And I can get a little bit of this from here. And watch that all melt off. That's so good. Can we get that? Let's go a little longer. Or is that decoration done already? Yeah, that one's done already. So we're almost looped back around to where we were, because now we got that one to ding. Alright, I think we just need to do this. We got that. We got a little bit on that arch to do. We're gonna have to do the arch from the inside now. This should be long enough that we should be able to just do stuff like this to get it. Yeah. And let's just go like that. So I already asked what you guys' favorite concert has been, if you've been to one. Did you guys play an instrument or anything like that ever? Me, in school, I played percussion. And with the small town I was in, a few of the people knew me as the little drummer boy. Apparently. I mean, I was okay with that, but, you know. And so yes, I had to stand pretty much all class because we were in the spot that we had to stand. There we go, we got that. So we got the little loop for this green trim here. Okay. We're almost done with the trim. I was getting up into that other area too, but like that. But I want to get the trim first. Trim's done. So now we're doing the ceiling. Let's expand a little bit and see if the pressure is enough to get this off. For the most part it is. As long as I go slow enough. There's a big spiral for yous. You will now get like and subscribe. Oh, it was a joke. But that would be nice if you could. Um, the dome is actually really cool looking. I like the colors. There we go. And got all that. There we go. Kind of reminds me of a seashell. I've only seen a piece of the ocean. Never actually. Put my feet in the Gulf, but that was about it. I was on the wrong side of Florida for actually seeing the ocean, but that was the first time I ever put my feet in saltwater. If the Gulf is considered saltwater, I think it is. Pretty sure it is. It is connected, so. The Gulf of which one? I don't care. Mexico, America, doesn't matter to me. This is not a politics thing for me. Because I don't care. Whoa, I missed a spot. There we go. Let's just double check I got all these. It's a little bit there. Okay, it looks like I got them all. So now, let's do the trusty, dusty floor thingy. That's my technical term for it. The floor thingy. Okay, so we got that done. Whoa! Sweet! Did I get them all now? Because that was actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie, that was really cool. Hitting all those like that. Okay, that part's done. I am getting stuck on that. Okay. This topper thing should be about done. There. Eaves, roof, and roof ridges. That's all that's left. It's 84% and I'm already got this, just the 3 things to go thing. Alright, where were we? We were here, so. Get that roof ridge. Yep, that one's done. Let's get this roof ridge then. Okay. And then we'll get this part of the roof. And that's done then. That's awesome. So, just get the eaves done. And that should be the eaves right here. Come on, you can trigger. We know you want to trigger. Why are you being that way? Did I miss a spot down here? Yeah, I did. Okay, that was my problem. Where's my ladder? Right there. Okay. Should we get the ridges done next, maybe? Let's do all the ridges. get them done. It won't take that long to do each roof thing each time. Let's just do them. There we go. And get this one, please. Right there. Okay. So now... one or both should trigger anytime. Okay, they both did. Okay. Okay, there we go. I don't know what our next job is yet. They still haven't told us that, oh, hey, this needs to be done. Unless I missed it. You guys wouldn't hide that from me, would you? Did I miss it? And we are almost done. We have all the ridges done. We just have, what, 2 pieces of roof done? Or 1 now? Survey says we will know what the next job is in a few seconds, I think. It'll be one of those that'll tell us when it's done. Yep, a new job is available. Powerwash services on behalf of the Berkeley Street Residents Committee. I'd like to commission you to clean the eyesore, which is number 46. Okay. What'd you do to the place? And why is it dirty? Alright, here we go. This satisfying thing. I kind of wish we could have opened up that center platform. Dirt Finder. Indy informs me that you've done an incredible job. It never ceases to amaze me how something as persistent as dirt is shifted by something as wishy-washy as water. By the way, don't forget to book Ulysses in for her festival hat fitting. You know that's the cat. You know that the cat's the star of the show. Park Warden. All right. So that we got another $600. So we're sitting at 1,580. So what is our next job again? All right, let's make sure. There's only one, yeah. The Novu house, or however you say that. Oh, you're here. Fantastic. This house has been a blight on the street for ages. Honestly, if he wasn't such a good lawyer, we'd sue him for lost valuation to our collective property. Not to mention the damage he's doing to Muckingham's chance of becoming Town of the Year. Berkeley Street is front and center of the mayoral processional route, as I'm sure he's aware. Don't worry about getting evicted. We've checked all the local bylaws. It's perfectly legal for you to be here, so let's get washing. Okay. So let's. All right. Hmm. So it looks like this floor is not a thing. Okay, good. We got the electric thing again. We got a pet Ulysses. All right, where's Bubbles and Squeak? Bubbles and Squeak. Oh, we found the gnome. Mr. Gnome's right here. And there is Bubbles. And where is Squeaks? Squeaks, is that you over here, or did we already pet this one? Oh, here's Squeak. There we go. Good kitties. Okay. Now that we got the most important job out of the way. Of course, that is the most important. You know that. We're gonna expand. There we go. This is fine. Nice. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, it's an orange house. I wasn't expecting that. Well, there's orange there, but there's like a peach there. I don't know. So I don't know if it's just darker in some places or what. Or it's the trim. I forgot to read whatever that message was. My bad. So this side. There we go. And that, and... okay, so that whole panel is done. Trying to get this. Get this all washed. Okay, that's a second panel. I don't know how much this job's supposed to pay me. There we go. There, okay, that was all one piece. And there's... That's all one panel. Okay, that's the wall, there's panel. Okay, so the panels are orange, but the house is like a off-white peach color, I don't know. There we go. Okay. Oh, we got some more of that orange coloring here. Some kind of decoration. And there we go. We got that ding. All right. A lot of wall here. Yeah, that whole thing all the way up through there even. A secondary wall or no? No. I was trying to see if there was like a division. Okay, so this crossplate thing goes all the way through to there. There we go. What is this? Some kind of weird decoration of sorts? Molding, but I don't know. this window good. There, the window itself is done. That's fine. Let's finish this part up. Okay. That trim is done. Is that part? Okay, that's a different piece. And that's the base. I'm assuming must wrap all the way around. Yeah, there. That's where it goes to. The legendary lawyer. Apparently they were all set to take down the mayor years ago. But after being foiled by a dirty jury, he got so delusioned that he went into seclusion and has been there ever since. Okay. So he's in this house being secluded. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay, we did that trim. Okay, that's fine. There's some here. So, I don't know who's a good suspect anymore. There's so many people it could be. And I'm still kind of leaning towards the mayor, though. Because he's a dirtbag. There we go. Okay. So these steps are all interconnected. That's okay. Sometimes they do it one step at a time, others they don't. So that's fine. There we are. Awesome. And so we'll go from here. Get that all off of there nice. Good. So now, the stairs, I was going to say should trigger, but it triggered before I could finish saying that. So there we go. Alright. So we got the whole entire bottom, like, stuff done. Let's get these doors done. I might have to spray soap on that. Mm. Or just go slow like this. I guess that's fine. There we go. And there, the door handle's done. Both of them are done. Can we get that window to be done? Okay, so the windows parts are done. It's on the frames. There we go. So, oh, that'd probably take care of the frame. There we go. And get this off of there. Come on now. And done with that part. So now we can get this done. Very nice, very nice. Indeed. Indeed, it is. Okay, I'm just making sure I got it out of that corner. And there. So let's get this pillar or whatever this is. Or pilaster, sorry. I didn't read it before I said that, so I apologize to the game for calling a pillar a pilaster. Alright, so now that we're getting this house is pretty massive, huh? Other than the grime, if this was cleaned up, would you guys stay in this place? I'd probably have to see the inside before I agree to staying in it, but I mean, it still looks nice from the outside, so just dirt. Nice, that triggered something. Apparently that was separated and didn't even realize. So, oh yeah, there was an entrance wall right there. Gotta get a little extension on there. Reach that last bit, okay. And what about you? Where am I missing? Oh, you know, it's probably, oh wait, no, that's a different part. Oh, right here. And maybe there, yep, that was it. So then you got this window that's being a butt. There we go. If you actually sat there and sprayed with the thing like this, it'd probably shatter the window. With how powerful these things are. There we go. Okay, all those are done. Get that off of there, nice. Okay. And this section here, maybe? Oh, Wishy, do you think we could ask Xavian if it's okay to be here? You mean you didn't ask him already? My golden rule is to never get on the bad side of good people. I'll reach out. It's like, what was that? But it's my scaffolding. My golden rule is to never go to bed angry with your significant other. Because if you do that, it'll fester. Which I really actually like that rule. That was told to me by a few different people, to be honest with you. But my wife and I really don't fight or anything like that. I mean, we might have a little bit here or there, but, you know. It's when you just tell the other one to stop being crabby. And then somebody else is sleeping on the couch, aka me usually, yeah? I'm just kidding. Neither one of us end up doing that. But that came off really nice. Let's get that front ledge. Okay. And I'm able to reach all of that. That's really good. It's actually coming off really nice. Other than the black junk on the windows. Any plans for Halloween, guys? Over in chat here? I don't really have any plans. Might watch a Disney movie or something. Like one of the Halloween Disney movies. Like Halloween Town or something. I already watched one of the movies I usually watch, so that's probably where I'll end up going, is like the Halloween Town ones. But I actually might stream Halloween. I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay, that's coming off really good. That should be the divider. on that other side. Okay, that didn't matter. Because it's a section that is different. Oh good, the eaves are done on that part. Good, 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 good. And get that off there. I see something. I seen you. Nice try. You hid from me, but you tried. There. Okay. This thing trigger? Yeah. This side's not done yet. We'll do this one. And that's done, and the eaves should be close. There, the eaves are done. Now the front of the roof, I see that. There we go. I can't grab you from there. Okay, we're going up to get that. All right. Okay, so now this part should be just about, okay, I was gonna say just about done, but it's done. Okay, the rim is done. Can we get this black junk off here, or should I soap it? You know what? Wrong button. I'm done fighting. And no ding. Come on, I soaped you. Get a little tighter, maybe that'll help. There we go. And let's get it a little wider again. Okay. So nice when that soap works like that, you know? And that section is almost done. What about this side? I need to go over here. I am apparently not human in this, because if you could jump like that and not get hurt, that's brilliant. Oh no. Move you to there. That should be far enough over now. And whatever that is, holy moly. Okay. Oh, that whole thing is part of that. Okay. I was like, this should be almost done, but it was all this too. Okay. I wonder if they're gonna have time trials in this one again, like they did the last one. I didn't really care for that as much. Okay, Harper. It's an honor. We just wanted to make sure you were fine with being here today. Well, I'll admit, when you first started working, I was tempted to open a window, holler person versus Kinsey 1975 at you and get escorted from the premises. But actually, I'm quite enjoying the ambiance. Good. There, we finally got that. All right, I think we're gonna switch to this for the roof. Might as well, right? Okay. Let's get this gunk off of here. Let's stand up nice. There we go. And you should come off of there somehow, please. Okay, we got that to come off. All right. I'm not going to sit there and fight that for now. We're going to do this. Oh, now it's taking that off. I don't know why it does that. Like it gets a weird angle or something and just doesn't want to come off. And then it passes through and does it anyways. So that's weird, but okay. Okay, so we're getting some more. Whoa, I just fell. Let's not fall completely off the roof. Guys, would you pay for my insurance if I fall off this roof? Is there a chat insurance? How about hitting that like button? That might insure it. Or that subscribe button. There we go. Had to shorten up. Okay. Let's jump, jump, jump. There we go. Okay, that finally took that off. I don't know why it's doing that to me. There we go. There. And you should be off by now, but you're being stubborn. Almost as stubborn as a mule. Cue Family Guy cutaway there? No? Oh. Okay, so we are getting closer. Okay, so that's probably where the rest of the roof part is. Oh, that's part of the wall there. Oh, don't fall off the roof. Please don't. Please don't. I don't know if anybody hit that subscriber button or not yet. Oh, 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 oh. I don't know if I have that little bit of safety net, you know. My support from my chat. Oh, Dirt Finder. Our mission cleanup of the country continuous pace. Soon can you get to the recreation grounds? Why do you have a blimp? What did you do this time? Chat, do we need to investigate this guy some more? He seems to be problematic. I mean, he is the mayor of the county or whatever. Used to be the mayor of the city, I guess. The guy we ran out of town last time. And we have his cat, because he was rude. He didn't know how to take care of it anyways. He ran off without it, so... Okay. That should completely do more... Or I shouldn't say completely. It should do most. Alright, there we go, there we go. And... get you there too, please. There, we got the ridge done. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so now let's get jiggy with it. And get the wall nice and done here. Get that corner, please. Did you? Yep, you did. Okay, thank you. And that wall must be all the way down. It looked like it was just going to be a small piece, but apparently not. Be nice just to get the roof done, so that's one less, like, big surface area to do. It also helps that I can also detect from the mana, which you complete in the first 49% of my house, that you intend to do a thorough job. Yes, I do, sir. Yes, I do. And how did you know I was at 49%? Like, that's pretty scary that he knew that. I know, it's coded, but still. That's funny. Okay. And how about we get more like that? Alright, there, we got that little part of the roof done. Now, go around the smokestacks, chimneys. Wow, this chimney is so corroded with gunk. That wall done. Let's get that wall. Let's get it. Let's get it. There we go. And get you off of there. Okay, so the base is done. That is a weird looking chimney, I'll tell you that. What was that? Oh, the chimney's done. Okay, well, I was gonna switch to soap and get that last chunk off of there, but that does me fine there. I'll accept your defeat, Mr. Chimney. And Mrs. Chimney. That's your names, seeing there's two of them. I accept your defeat. And that's done, so now we got nothing up here left, I don't believe, other than the walls, but that's different. The balcony roof is still got a little bit left, so I see where it is, right here. Whoa! Let's make sure I'm on the biggest one. Yeah. Okay, and then we want... Oh, let's go the biggest, longest, so that way we can reach that. Or not. There we go. And how about you? Alright, you know what? We're going to just do it this way. I know I should have done this from the start, but... I'm thinking there we go. Okay. Did I spread it? I don't remember which way. That way? Okay, that was spread all the way. Okay, that's the problem. Let's go to that one. Gotta go a little bit tighter. There we go. And there we are. Another glass done here. So the whole thing is gonna be one chunk. And just get that all off of here. Like so. Okay, that roof is done. I just was making sure. And that wall is now done. Okay, great. Okay. And you know what? Wrong button. We're going to do this. I'm not going to fight this anymore. No more fighting. We're going to take it down with the best weapons we have. Elden Ring final boss here. Gotta take this Elden Ring boss down, you know? Gotta use the cheese methods. I'll be honest with you, I actually had to do that a little bit in Elden Ring. Use cheese methods. That was a great game, but very hard in some spots. Very hard. Kinda would like another version of that type of Elden Ring. Not the multiplayer kind that they have now. Okay. We'll get you. There you go. There you go, Mr. House. Does that feel better? Okay. And that is... I don't know why it's red. A lot of like handprints and stuff. Okay, the floor is done. Bet you it is part of this out here that's needing. Very good, very good. Whoa, okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm not that far down anyways. Chat, you would have saved me, wouldn't you have? Like Superman or Supergirl. Fly down, swoop me up. Okay. Well, only one of those decorative pieces actually triggered. So I might have to go back up and get some of them. Tighten a little bit more. Maybe that's a problem. Okay, so I'm assuming. Okay. So there's that one's done. Okay. And you should be getting close. There it is. And then this one. Maybe from this side. Maybe that's my problem. No. I'm gonna go up. There's the problem. Okay, so do we have... Oh, we have some problems there. Okay. Any more problems up here? Molding's done. Molding's done. Okay. So that's fine. Okay. It's been a while since we had a text from anybody. I hope nothing bad's gonna happen. There we go. What would be cool is if they had the lift that's the same type of lift in the paint simulator game where you can drive it as well as just go up and down. That paint simulator game was nice too. That one had a lot more work to it in some aspects. The paint sim one. I don't remember if that was the exact name or not, but it was a fun game. Kind of wish they would add more levels to it. It was short. Alright, so and there we go. Let's get this thing closer, and we're gonna go up and get that junk off of there. Okay, there we go. And there we go. Let's get the shorter one on there. That's better. Every time I hear that cat, it kind of makes me sad. I miss my cat. I unfortunately had to put my cat down a few months ago. She was old, but she was also very sick. And I had to help her. It was humane to help her. I mean, took her to the vet, and they did it, you know. But I got her. Oh, curious. Several hairs from a British short hair have transferred from your person to my windowsill. It appears that you still have possession of the mayor's cat. Yes, I do. But anyways, we were talking about cats, so yeah. There, we got that wall. Go up here. Why can't you go up? There we go. That was weird. It was not wanting to go up. Okay. And how far do you go? All the way over there. Okay. So we're almost done with this job. There we go. Got a couple dings out of that. Okay, so that looked like it was going to be separate pieces, but oh, there's that. Where am I missing you? Oh, right there. And you are pretty dirty. This frame, I'm gonna guess the whole frame is what's connected. Ah, I fell off the roof. Come on, raise it. Thank you. No. Stop walking backwards. Oh, I see where. There we go. And this trim is done, and how about this side? There we go. This roof cap is done. Okay. And there. Get that out of there. And I'm assuming, yep, it's probably the top. Stop sliding off of things. I don't care if it's wet, you should be used to it by now. There we go. Glad we don't shatter the windows doing this. And getting that all off there, that's looking good. There we go. Come on, get that little bottom part, please. No, don't fall off. And apparently the little small part of this wall. Okay. There we go. The way my guy was walking, and the guy in the house probably thinks there was an earthquake. Okay. I was gonna say that should trigger, and the frame triggered too. Nice. And this should trigger any second. There we go. Alright. We can get this off of here, and then I won't have to come back up this side. Alright, Harper. Yeah, Xavier, about that. The mayor's been demanding Ulysses back. Where do we stand? Well, did you have an official transfer of guardianship? If not, then I'm afraid that he has a case. Oh no, we don't. Okay, thanks. I'm not letting them get Ulysses back. Okay. There we go. Got that to ding finally. Okay. Well, that panel should be about done. There it goes. Okay. And the eaves. Come on, eaves. Eaves. We got you. Come out. There it went. Okay. 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 So then, okay, that's probably connected to the front then. Yeah. Yeah, that was all one piece. There it went. I think I see something there. No? Maybe I do. Yeah, I did. A little bit. Okay. There we go. And where? Okay, there we went. All right. So, oh, there's still some there. It's all part of that frame still. Oh, I see right there. Okay, and then this frame looks like there's still some. Okay. Double checking. I don't see anything. I think we're okay. Oh. That frame. Alright, frame, come on. There, okay. So this must be the last side. Okay. This is probably gonna be my last wash of the day. And then I have to go do my exercises. There we go. Come on, and we get all that border. There we go. And I probably should go get the lift to get the rest of that up there. You know what? We are getting tired of that, so we are going to do it this way. Sweet. Okay. And majority of that is... Oh, cool. I can do it just like that. There. So now should be able to just spray it off. Yep. Just like that. And then you done. You have a little bit there that's being difficult. There. All right, what are we missing? I don't know what we're missing. I don't see anything that I'm missing at all. Okay. You should be about done. Ah, I see. And I must have missed one of these frames. That one. You need to move. Can I please select you? Sir? Madam? Whatever you are? Let me grab you! I can't get around you. Guess I didn't need to. Alright, new item in the shop. Alright, there we go, guys. A little more spray down. I was rather hoping to employ the hilarious refrain, "You've missed a spit," and back it up with a photographic evidence, but you didn't, so I can't. Impressive. Okay. Pet for you. Pet for you. And a pet for you. All right. Well then. So we know where our next job is. It's going to be here for the airship, the big blimp looking thing that the mayor apparently now has. So I wonder how he got that. All right, so with that being said, I want to thank you guys for watching. It's been fun, and I'm sure I'll be back on here again. Let me know if you want to see some more of this. Also, if you haven't yet, please hit that like and that subscribe button so that way it can help my channel grow. It's free to do, and I heard it brings you good luck. So, thanks again, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.